Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our episode 6 of Politics in the Bible. Today, we will look at why John the Baptist got beheaded. The key event centered around this death was actually very straightforward. He openly criticized King Herod, who had an open affair with his sister-in-law. It also happened that Herod was not a pure Jew by his family background. He did not have to abide by the Jewish religious practices. He was born with a mixed ethnic background, being a descendant of Jews and those who lived near Samaria. In that case, it was not really necessary for John the Baptist to denounce Herod. However, John did care about this and criticized him. What did Jesus think about John the Baptist? Throughout the 4 gospel books, Jesus talked about John the Baptist only with commendations. Jesus said that John the Baptist was greater than all other prophets, as he was a pioneer for Jesus' coming. Being a pioneer prophet, why did John need to concern himself with such a matter? As Jesus' comments about John the Baptist were all positive, we can conclude that what John the Baptist did was right. Should we Christians not do the same? With so much injustice going on in this world, if we do not speak up, who else do we expect to speak for us? To those who argue that Christians should not talk about politics, a question should be asked: who is really our Lord? Is it our fleshy desires, our cultures, or should it be Jesus and the Bible? On another front, the Bible teaches us about traditions and culture in a really shocking manner. There are different references, but here is what the book of Mark tells us. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. You have let go of the commands of God and are holding on to human traditions. And he continued, you have a fine way of setting aside the commands of God in order to observe your own traditions. Therefore, Christians should not talk about politics is in fact a teaching of human ideas rather than biblical truth. Jesus pointed out that worship in this manner is invalid. If we think that we should not look at politics, it is not what the Bible teaches us. It is our own tradition or culture that is telling us. There is another common opinion. Many say that Christians should care about heavenly kingdom matters rather than earthly matters. Then do we not need to ask ourselves, why do Christians go to workplace and send children to extracurriculum classes? Why do Christians want children to enter good universities? Why do we care about daily life provisions and medical care? Based on this logic, these things are not to be cared about at all as they are earthly things. From a counterpoint of view, if they should be cared about, why should Christians only care about certain earthly matters and not the others? Do we really have a choice as to what to care about and what not? And what does it mean when we fall into such a thinking of choosing only certain things to care about? It means that our lords are ourselves, not Jesus. Again, According to this logic, if we really shouldn't care about the earthly matters, then we should apply the same benchmark into all our areas of life and not care about daily life matters either. But isn't it common that Christians care more about practical things in this life than heavenly matters, such as how to expand God's kingdom? The point here is clear. If we use our own spear to poke at our own shield, we won't stand. Such a logic does not work. God bless you. Thank you.